Welcome to this championship event. My name's John. Today we start with a par 4 first hole. Time to get it. Let's crank this into the fairway and be on our way. And with that, you have begun. Best of luck to you. It was tidy. This one's about 175 to the pin. Looks like this one's going left. And this is our third shot. All right, forget about that bunker. Leave it in the past. We're on the green. Okay, even par after the first. Nice to see. Second hole, par 4. Let's go. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. And from the fairway sand. This one's going left. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Oh, this might go down. Come on. And as we head to the next, let's take a peek at our standings today. You are currently sitting right at even par. Teeing it up on the third. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Setting up here, green side rough. And for the par, this starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. That's a good putt, and that's a good par. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Fourth hole is a par 5. Let's go. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Oh, your approach is heading left. It's setting up in the green side rough. This one's around 15 feet away. This one's going hard to the right. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. And you're at even par. Okay, time for the fifth hole. It's a par 4. Okay, we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Just 4 feet left on this one. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Oh, that's too bad. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. And the 7th will be a par 4. Nice swing onto that one. And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. That's safe. And 22 feet from the cup. Oh, it's going right by. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. Okay, par 3, 8th hole is next. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. Oh, hello. And for the save. And you're 2 under par for the round. And the 9th hole is ready for us. Hopefully you're ready for it. Oh, and you got all of that one. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. 1 stroke behind the leader. Going a bit left of the pin. Setting up for our 3rd shot. And you're 1 stroke off the lead. Five feet to go. Yikes, that went right by. Oh, just a tap in here. Okay, next hole coming up. That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. Okay, let's have a nice drive. We got a par 4 here on the 10th. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Oh, well done out of that sand. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Nice. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Bunker bound. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh my goodness, is this gonna go down? All right, tapping that one in for par, moving on. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. That swing was a little bit off. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Just in the green side rough here. I think I'll let your putting do the talking here from way out. Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. Almost. All right, let's head to the next. And your score is going to go up to even par after that one. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. And here's our second shot on the 13th. That's a great escape. Got a good amount of distance. We're in the fairway. I like. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Oh, that would have been sweet. From 23 feet. Looking good so far? Oh, and the putt won't go down. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. 1 over for the day. And now the par 4 14th. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. Well done out of the bunker. And you've got this to take your score down to even par. A little too hard. 20 feet to the hole from here. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Way to go out there, looking good. This next putt is for your birdie. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that one, even par is your score. And next is the 16th. This one's a par 5. We are about 195 yards out from here. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Bounce right. Come on. All right, this next putt for eagle. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, that's too bad. This one's 6 feet away. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row of birdies. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. And you're going to need to drop this if you want to save par. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Yes, it drops. Fantastic putt. All right, we got a long par 5 in our future on this one. Nicely done. All right, good luck with your second shot here on the 18th hole. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? All right, on the green and under regulation. You got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. Bit long on that one. Sink this, and you're down to 2 under. And you've managed to finish up at 2 under par today. Well done. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. Today we start the round with a par 4. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. I like that. Okay, second shot here on the first. Left, heading left. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Oh, good work out of that bunker. Not much work left to do here. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Second shot here on hole number 2. Might be going a bit long here. And it turns out this one's going to be just fine. You're on the green, no props. 32 feet from the cup. Okay, this one for par. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Third hole on this one, it's a par 3. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. Sitting in the green side rough. Let's go. Oh, no way. This one's about 15 feet. Well, that putt will end up short. All right, we're done that one. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. And after that one, you'll go up to even par. And now we step onto the tee of the par 5 fourth hole. Setting up in the bunker. This might find some rough. We are in the deep stuff here. Yeah, that'll play. Okay, here's your look at birdie. So good. Oh, lovely shot. Okay, that'll bring you down to 1 under. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. I think this one will play. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Nicely done. Had the right club there. 6 feet to the cup. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. We've made it to the 6th hole. Yeah, this one's your 4th shot. Setting up in the green side rough, just about putting. Oh, come on, come on. And for the bogey. Ooh, that's too bad. All right, let's get out of this green side rough and start putting. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Okay, you have a extremely long putt. I'll put it that way. Let's see what you do. This hole has been a rough ride, hasn't it? Let's try to drop this putt and then we can forget about it. Setting up here, green side rough. And unfortunately, you've reached our shot limit on this hole. We're going to push forward to the next. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. That is a thing of beauty. Okay, there you go. And this is your look at birdie. And right now you sit at 4 over par. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. Oh, that was almost in. And you've got this putt for bogey. Okay, 7 over par after that one. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. I'm liking that tee shot. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. Ooh, that was a beauty. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Here comes the 10th hole. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. Drop this one for eagle. Let's do it. All right, good effort from there. This one's just a 3-footer. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4. It's a nice looking shot. And this one's around 160 yards out. Oh man, you hate to see those ones go by. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Oh, look at this thing. Setting up for the bogey putt here. And nice putt. Let's move on. And that's 4 over for you. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Yep, that's going to do. We've got about 235 from here. Okay, well, I'd say the main thing is we didn't end up in the bunker. See what you can do with this next putt. All right, got most of the way there. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And you're currently sitting at 4 over par. Here comes the 13th hole. Ooh, off the downslope. Watch this one run. I'll take that. Okay, third shot. Ooh, look at this thing. Solid approach there, pin high. And this is about 4 feet. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. All right, the par 4 14th is next. You're going to like that, won't you? And this one's about 10 feet out. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh, man. All right, give this a tap. Okay, that putt's done. And currently sitting at 3 over par. And now on to number 15. This one's a par 3. Beautiful swing. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. Okay, par 5 for this one. This is number 16. Ooh, this is going to get a few more yards on the ground. Let's see it go. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. Here comes a 3-footer. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Okay, next hole coming up. 6 strokes back at the moment. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Beautiful. Putter's coming out. That's all I care about. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. Just a little too much power. And right now you sit at 4 over par. And now I bring you to the 18th tee. This is a par 5. Good stuff. That's bold, using the driver off the fairway. I'll take it. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. Here's a 6-foot putt. And your birdie putt drops on the final hole. That's a good feeling. And as this round comes to an end, that's going to be +3 for you. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is gonna get good. We've got a par 4 staring us down here on the first hole. Let's start by piping this up the middle, and then we'll see what happens from there. Great drive. That was some power. Second shot here on the first. This one's a little to the right on approach. Setting up here now for our third shot. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Okay, from the greenside rough. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And you're currently 5 over for the day. And let's see what the second hole has in store for us. Oh my, did you just use Thor's hammer? Otherwise known as the Magenta hammer? The pin's about 145 yards away. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, here's a 24-footer. Looks like you got a line on this. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Well, we got a bit of wind to deal with on this hole. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. All right, here's a 23-footer. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Here we go, this next one for par. Okay, moving on to the next. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. All right, let's load up. We got a par 5, 4th hole. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. Looks like this one's heading to the rough. Okay, out of the greenside rough. Let's do this. Well, that's a nice chip. Well done. Currently sitting at 3 over par. This hole is a par 4. It's not all that lengthy. There we go. Nice contact on that one. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Here we go. This putt for birdie. And after that one, you'll go down to 1 under par. Okay, 6th hole, par 5. Here it comes. Have a good tee shot. That'll work. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. Could take things down to even par with this putt. All right, give it a tap. bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Second shot here on the 7th. That's a safe shot. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Oh, too bad. Good luck here. This is for par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And just one stroke over par at the moment. And now I present you with the par 3/8. Coming into a bunker near you. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, that's going to work for you. Nice shot out of the bunker. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. Okay, hole number 9, shot number 2. Let's see what you got. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Come on, get right. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. Well, just a tap. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Yeah, that's unlucky. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Just 1 over at the moment. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Whoa. Got a hold of that one. Just raw power unleashed there. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. This putt is a 32-footer. So far, so good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. All right, let's have another look at that. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. And this is your 3rd shot. All right, let's go. This to save par. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Wind is blowing left to right. Nice, pure swing. Great stuff. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Good shot. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. All right, nicely done. After that one, you're going down to even par. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Good luck on this one. Par save, possibly. This one's a 4-foot putt. And after that, your score will bump up to 2 under. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. That should do nicely. And this putt's around 16 feet out. Downhill putt, moving right to left. Just a little too much pace on that one. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. All right, here we go. Par 5, 16th hole. Let's do it. Oh man, did you ever send that one? And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. And this next putt goes, you got your eagle. This one's going left to right, pretty hard too. All right, you did most of the work. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And teeing up now on the 17th. Really nice swing. We're on the green with that one. Well done. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. This one's for par. And after that one, you're 3 under. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. Okay, I'll accept that. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. This one's just 3 feet. And with that, you get to end your round with a par. Good stuff. It'll be even par for you at the end of the day. Well done. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here, hello there, welcome to this championship event here in Society Mode. This is the final countdown. First hole, final round, big vibes. Okay, about 215 yards or so to the pin. I'm okay with that. This one's about 15 feet. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Here we go. This is for par. Okay, even par at the moment. Let's see if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh, brutal. This is potentially to save par. And just a slight little break in this one to the left, I think. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. And you're at even par currently. And it's a par 3 for the third hole. Well, you can't hit them all. Okay, we're nestled on into this greenside rough, it would appear. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Okay, we have a par 5, fourth hole. Let's get it going. Swinging like silk. And from here, we're looking at about 195 yards or so to the pin. And this putt for eagle. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. A little bit too firm on that one. And here comes a 4-footer. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. And from the bunker. All right, we're out of that sand. That's the main thing. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And this one's a par 5 here on the 6th. Setting up here on the first cut. I'm not positive. Could be rough, could be fairway though. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. In the hole. Oh man, you did everything right on that one. I don't know how you did it. That was magical. And whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm going to need another look at that one. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Great swing. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. I don't think you're gonna like this. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh man, this might actually go down. All right, let's move on to the next. After that, you're 2 under. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Oh my, you almost got that. And here we go. Par putt coming up. All right, let's get to the next. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. Oh my goodness, you launched that ball. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. And this one is from way, way out. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. All right, 19 feet to the cup. Here is the bogey putt. Oh, so close. And 5 feet left to go. Okay, after that one you will go up to even par. Wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Okay, out of that sand and onto the green. I'm liking it. Okay, 10 feet to go here. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And the putt goes down. Of course it would. Well done. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. Good shot. This one's about 120 yards out. This one's your third. Oh, I wish that went for you. This will be for bogey. And you're 1 over par currently. Here we go now on the 12th. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. This one's heading for the sand, I think. Okay, and from the sand. This putt's left to save par. Oh, come on, be nice. This one's a 7-footer. And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. And right now you're 2 over. And who can actually catch our leader today? Out ahead by so much in the final round of play. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can contend. Well, this one's looking good. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. This putt to take you down to 1 over. We got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Ooh, just missed. And I think this is from, I don't know, this isn't even from downtown. This is more like from the edge of town. From the edge of town, let's see if you can get this to go. For the bogey. I think this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Just a little bit aggressive there. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. A little too hard. Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt. This one will be for quadruple bogey. Oh man, went right off the green. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. And you've got quite a distance left to the hole, but you know what? You got out of that bunker. I'm happy with that. All right, let's get back on this green here. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. And the 14th hole is next. This one is a par 4. We'll take those all day. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. This is looking like it might be trouble. Let's get up and out of here. Oh, how are you? This one's 23 feet away. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, what a long bomb. That was beauty. And you're currently sitting at 9 over par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Oh no, brutal. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. There it is. And we got a par 5 here on the 16th. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. And setting up about 220 yards away. And this is our third shot. And there we go, on to the green, leaving that bunker behind. Oh, almost. And here we go with the par putt. All right, best of luck here on number 17. This one's heading left. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Ooh, great work out of that bunker. Nestled that one nice and close. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. Okay, that's going to hold on to the fairway. Good stuff. Second shot on the 18th. Sweet. This shot's about 80 yards out. And here's a putt for a final score of 83. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. Oh! And a 4-foot putt. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. Okay, we're going to end up 11 over par at the end of this one. Well, that's it for me. This is where we go our separate ways. Thank you for the round.